Namaskar, Namaste, Namah Te. I bow in reverence to your God in you. Namaste. Today we will move into another set of meditations. In fact, today we will do something which is given in Charak Sahita of Ayurveda. So before we start that, let me read out a few messages which I have got about the yesterday's session. The first message was, thank you Rohit ji for making me discover that I am my bliss and nothing else. The whole day yesterday I was bubbling with joy. Thank you very much for these words of encouragement. If I have been able to make a difference in your life, I am honored. Thank you. Another one, I sneaked up behind my husband who was busy on his laptop. I switched on my fountain of bliss, stood there silently. To my surprise, he spun around and gave me the warmest of his smiles. It worked, in italics. It works. When we switch on our fountain of bliss, it is a non-verbal communication. The way we transmit anger, the way we transmit fear, we also transmit bliss. This is a huge paradigm shift in our thinking. We are standing in a crowd, imagine, and we are transmitting bliss all around you, all around ourselves, and absorbing their sufferings. We are reducing their sufferings by simply drenching them in our bliss. That is the beauty of this. So the third one is to realize that I am the source of bliss all around me is a huge shift in my thinking, paradigm shift. For the first day, I did not watch TV the whole day. Wow, this message has made my day. If I can wean away one person from TV, I feel that my day is made. You see, we spend 2 hours almost every day on TV. Another 2 hours in bits and pieces throughout the day on social media and WhatsApp and all these things. So it is effectively a 4-hour average we spend on keeping ourselves abreast with gossip news that we call news. And these 4 hours, to multiply this by 7, multiply by 52, multiply by 10. You know how much we get? We get more than 600 days. In the last 10 years, we have spent more than 600 days on keeping ourselves abreast with news. What a colossal waste of time. What a huge waste of time. 2 years out of last 10 years have been spent in keeping ourselves abreast with the latest in the world, as if we are going to go into an exam and there is no exam. We'll continue to waste our time like this. So I very fanatically tell everyone, please stay away from TV. Okay. There are many other messages also, but I have just read out these 3 to you. Aim is to make you aware that these things work. So yesterday we had discussed, or we became aware, or we learnt a classification of our body that it is 5 different sheaths, one in the another, each one more subtle than the other. The outermost was the Anmay Kosh, and the second one was the Pranmay Kosh, the one which gives the energy. This Pranmay Kosh, I had said that we will go in detail. Today, we will go in detail of this Pranmay Kosh. It is the same one Pran energy which is going in. But based on its location and function, we've given it a different name. So there are 5 different sub pran, we call this pran vayu. There are 5 different pran vayus. We will see, we will become aware of them, and the next thing that we will do is that I have integrated my knowledge from Charak Samhita into it. That is, we will do the mudras. Mudra the what? Mudra is a seal. It is a seal of a symbol which communicates something. Our ancient rishis, they experienced some kind of connection and devised certain movements of the hands. These movements are called mudras. They are in the dance also, they are in the music also, they are in the meditation also. So what we will do is, we will identify the vayu and we will identify the corresponding mudra, connect both of them, experience them for 3 to 2 minutes and move ahead. So in a duration of say 30 minutes, we will spend 5 mudras, 5 vayus and 5 minutes each. These 25 minutes, if we do daily, are the best preventive medicine that we can have. I will show you. Come, let's start. Okay, to start today, all we got to do is just rub our hands together, make them feel the presence of each other, and the first vayu that we are going to become aware of is the pran vayu. This is also called pran. It is subset of the main pran vayu. So pran vayu. Pran vayu, it resides in our heart and it activates the heart and the lungs. That is its main function. And it helps in breathing, circulation, and it also helps in swallowing. How subtle. The action of swallowing also requires the energy. Our ancient rishis identified that energy and connected it with this. So this pran vayu, when we take in, when it activates the heart and the lungs, we call it a pran vayu. And the corresponding mudra is, for doing that mudra, just rub your hands together, both the hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we do is, we connect 3 and 4 with 5 and keep 1 and 2 straight. This is how we do it. Just look at this. After this, we can turn it around and keep it in our lap. As comfortable, wherever it is possible. The thing to note is that the 3 3, 4 and 5 are connected. We keep it in our lap and breathe in very slowly. And imagine that breath is energizing our heart. Breath is energizing our lungs. We continue to do this for 5 minutes. Now we will do it just for 3 minutes. The best time to do this mudra is 10 minutes after lunch and 10 minutes after dinner. It helps in increasing the vigor of the body, self-assertion, and is the survival. The instinct of survival gets activated by doing this mudra for 5 minutes. It increases the flow of life forces in the body. It decreases fatigue and laziness. After eating our food, we feel drowsy. And if we do this mudra, we will be once again energized. And the best part is, which we require these days, is it increases the immunity of the body. These connections activates all those glands which increase the immunity. So deep breath in, breath out. I'll keep my commentary on and you keep on fixing your awareness on the heart and the lungs only. You may feel a tightness or a slight little pain at the base of your thumb. That is because the energy is blocked out there. Don't worry, it will go away after a few days. So this is our first energy, that is the prana energy. Okay, we come back from this, rub our hands and place them in the lap comfortably. The next energy is, or the next vayu is saman vayu. It is in the belly and it helps in digestion. In a yag, there is a fire, there is a ahuti, there is a jajman, there is a mantra, and there is a purohit. When all these get together, the yag is successful. They say our belly has fire, what we eat is ahuti, we say a mantra before having our food, and the jajman is God and you are the purohit. That is how eating itself is a yag. There are about 36 yags given in Bhagavad Gita. This is one of them. Eating food is one of the yags. So the fire in the belly is energized by doing this saman vayu mudra. Let us see what this saman vayu mudra is. Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 touch the thumb like this. All 5 touches the thumb. We bring it and keep it in a lap. Take a deep breath in. Focus on the front of the belly. Take a deep breath in. Focus at the back of the belly. Take a deep breath in. Focus on the right of the belly. Take a deep breath in. Focus on the left of the belly. Take a deep breath in. Focus on front and right, that 45-degree angle of the body. Take a deep breath in. Focus on right, front and left. Take a deep breath in. Focus on back and left. Take a deep breath in. Focus on back and right. Take a deep breath in. Focus on top of the belly. Take a deep breath in. Focus on the bottom of the belly. Take a deep breath in. Focus on the center of the belly. In this manner, we've covered all the 11 directions. The 3-dimensional 11-directional model. We've covered and we have energized all the corners of our belly. This will help us in digestion. This also helps us in balance, harmony and understanding. If there is something complex and we do this mudra and then start reading that, our understanding will increase. This activates our liver, it clears the pancreas and it energizes the gallbladder also. So this is our Saman value, Saman Vayu, sorry. We come back, rub our hands very slowly and keep them in a lap. The third Vayu is Apan Vayu. Apan Vayu is located and it energizes the anus. It helps in excreta and throwing out all the unwanted matter from the body. The mudra is simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3 and 5. 2, 3 and 5 and bring it in your lap. Take a deep breath in and contract your anus. As we throw air out, we release the anus. In, contraction, out, release. In, contraction, out, release. This mudra increases our patience. It helps in making our movements in flow. The flow is also maintained by this mudra and we increase our patience. In, contract, out, release. In, contract, out, release. Whenever we are feeling out of place or we are feeling dejected, just contract these muscles 2-3 times. Energy will be pumped in the body. Deep breath in, contract and release. The best time to do this is early morning after you have cleaned up. Do it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is basically, say, about 30 to 40 deep breaths in. Okay. We come out, rub our hands together, put them in our lap, and now we come to the next Vayu, which is called Vyan Vayu. Vyan Vayu is the entire body. It carries the ras of what we eat to the extremities of the body. So, when we and how do we do this? It is very simple. Rub our hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We connect 1 and 2 with 5 and keep 3 and 4 straight. We do this and bring the hands into our lap. We take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we start from our navel and go till this mudra in our left hand. We move up, take a deep breath in. From the navel, move to the shoulder, shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, and to the point of this mudra. That is in the exhale. Once again, we take a deep inhale. Navel, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, and the point of the mudra. Similarly, now we do it for the right hand. Take a deep breath in. Navel, shoulder, elbow, wrist, point of mudra. Once again, take a deep breath in. right shoulder, ankle, elbow, wrist, point of mudra. Similarly, now we go up to the ankle of the right feet. Take a deep breath in. When we exhale, we move to the right thigh, right knee, and right ankle. Once again, we take a deep breath in. Navel, right thigh, right knee, right ankle. Similarly, we do it to the left side. Take a deep breath in. Navel, left thigh, left knee, left ankle. Once again, deep breath in. Navel, left thigh, left knee, left ankle. This improves the nervous system. It also removes the lethargy and leisure. The entire lethargy which develops in the body can be removed by doing this mudra. We come out of this mudra after 5 minutes, rub our hands together, and now we do the final, the fifth Vayu, that is Udan Vayu. The Udan Vayu, it energizes the throat and is responsible for speaking, singing, and belching. Belching is a very healthy exercise of the body. So for doing this, all we got to do is the mudra, associated mudra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We connect other than 4, 1, 2, 3 with 5. And bring it onto our lap. We take a deep breath in and we feel on the out breath that throat is getting energized. When throat gets energized, the creativity increases, imagination increases, public speaking, confidence, everything increases. Take a deep breath in, energize your throat. Take a deep breath in, energize your throat, focus only on throat, as if the entire energy is heating up the throat. It regulates the heartbeat also, it sanitizes the throat, it improves the metabolism and improves the speech. In public speaking, there are 3 things. In fact, there are 2 things. The third is a given. If you don't have domain knowledge, if you are not master of what you are going to speak, you will always lack confidence. So one is the lack of confidence, and second is the expected hostility of the audience. We always overplay the hostility of the audience and underplay our own confidence. By doing this mudra, we increase our confidence. Just before a session where we got to go and speak publicly, we do this mudra, we'll be absolutely relaxed in our presentation. This is a very important mudra. Deep breath in and energize your throat. And we come out of the mudra. So 5 Vayus and 5 mudras done at various time of the year, various time of the day. So the Pran Vayu mudra is to be done 10 minutes after lunch and 10 minutes after dinner. Saman Vayu mudra immediately after you just before your lunch. Saman mudra, the belly one, just before you are going to eat, do the Saman mudra. The Apan mudra immediately after you've cleaned up in the morning. The Vyan mudra once in the morning, once in the evening, when you are comfortable or when you are about to start something important and you think that your energy levels are low. And Udan mudra, again, when you think you are lacking creativity, the creativity is not hitting you, imagination is not hitting you, you're trying to do something new, you do the Udan mudra. So 5 mudras for 5 minutes each, along with 5 Vayus, awareness of 5 Vayus. We have the best of the preventive maintenance of the body. The entire body becomes absolutely healthy. And this is not one day effort. If you want to make a habit of it, habits will get broken. But if you want to make a system out of it, if you make this into a system, systems will always survive. We may not survive, but our systems always survive. So institutionalize these 5 mudra practices in your entire daily life. Integrate this with activities, the start of the activity, the end of the activity, and you will see a remarkable change in your life and health. Thank you very much. And with this, we come to the end. We'll meet next week. Namaste. Namaste. I bow with reverence to the God in you, your God in you. Namaste.